When we file trademarks, we think of that we'll be getting that trademark till perpetuity. That is not the case. There is certain duration until which the trademark registration is given, and you will have proprietary for that particular duration only. After that particular duration, renewal is required. So, what is the duration and renewal of a trademark in India? A registered trademark in India is valid for a period of only 10 years from the date of its registration. Thereafter, an application for renewal anytime within 1 year before the expiry of the registration is required to be filed with appropriate form and prescribed fee under the trademark rules. So, when we say this period of 10 years, when we file an application with the trademark registry, we are required to submit whether we propose to use that mark, that is, from today we propose to use this mark, or are we already prior usage of that mark? If we say we are already using that mark, you'll have to provide certain proofs to the registry to convince the registry, maybe one proof for every year, to say that okay, you are already using this mark from past so many years. So when you get registration, of course, you'll be getting registration from the date of certificate until 10 years, but it will say that your mark is registered from the date you started using the mark. So if you say you started using the mark in the year 2000, but you're filing application in 2025, you'll be getting registration for, let's say October 25 is the date when you get your registration certificate. It will be valid until October 2035. But then it will be mentioned that your mark is, you have proprietary over the mark since 2000. So if a person is tomorrow coming and using your same mark and says that that person is using mark since 2010, it is not going to happen because you already have proprietary on that mark since 2000. That's how time comes into picture, and it is very important when you're filing the application, you see what time is it that you're mentioning since when the mark is being used by you. Now, after this period of 10 years is expired, you get a notice from the registry, and of course, you keep a track also of the registration. So, trademark renewal is vital to retain legal protection and ownership. Failure to renew can result in serious risks, including the following: maintaining legal protection. It prevents removal from the register and safeguard exclusive rights. Example, open opportunity to a competitor. There can be a scene when you are into the business of manufacturing goods, and there's a competitor who is keeping an eye on your trademark. Now, soon after this 1 year of expiry happens, after your mark is expired, that 1 year time frame is also over. That competitor might go ahead and file application with the trademark registry. If your mark is not renewed, later you cannot come to the registry and say that I had this mark registered since 2000, or I'm using this mark since 2000. I want to have propriety over it. You cannot have it because you were actually sleeping on your rights. You did not file application well on time, and that's how your mark is removed. So it is very important you file your renewal application within the time frame. It supports an enforcement, ensures the right to take legal action against misuse. So if anybody is using your mark and you have that mark registered with the trademarks registry, you can take a legal action against that person. You can file you can send cease and desist notice, and an infringement case with the courts can also be filed in India. So that's how it supports in enforcement. You can enforce your mark, you can get your mark protected by the courts of law in case somebody else is using your mark. It preserves brand reputation, demonstrates commitment to brand integrity, and builds consumer trust. So your trust and integrity is retained in case your mark is renewed on time.
Welcome to COMPLINITY Technologies. COMPLINITY is India's leading governance, risk and compliance software helping companies to manage their compliance, contracts, litigation, legal updates, inter-financial controls and more. COMPLINITY is a one-stop shop for all GRC needs. With our proprietary 12 GRC modules and real-time legal updates on 2,000 plus laws and 24,000 plus compliances, all in an integrated platform that is easy to use with automated alerts and risk management capabilities, is why compliance managers, general counsels and chief financial officers choose COMPLINITY every time. Join the most innovative and prestigious brands that use COMPLINITY. Automating your compliance management. Request a demo at complinity.com.